How's it going, third grade? So yes, today is our last day to work on our word. Some of you are already done. Some of you still need to work a little bit. It's totally up to you. Just make sure that you're turning in something of quality, something that looks like it's from a third grader. So we're gonna do a little exercise just to get started with. I want you to choose one person in the room, or three. So you can do 3 people or 2 people, but find someone, and I want you just to show them your artwork. And I want you to just be honest with that person. I want you to tell them maybe one thing that they can do to improve. And if you can't think of anything, maybe look for an area where they need some color, or maybe you just have an idea. That person doesn't have to do what you tell them to do, obviously, it's their artwork, but I want you to give them some feedback, some advice. So like if I were looking at this and this was someone else's, I might say this corner might need something. I could go back and change that corner, but I don't have to because I'm the artist, so you get to decide if you're done today. But I want you just to take a little break, show this to someone, and someone else in the room might think about your artwork and maybe ways that you could improve and make it even better. Go ahead. All right. So I'm not gonna go over everything. I'm just gonna give you the basics just in case you forgot. So we got our watercolor kits. What we did was we chose a word that we want to hear this year. So it could be brave, could be a feeling like sad or amused, and we tried to make the background kind of represent it. I chose purple for brave because purple represents like medieval castle times to me, and I always think of like a brave knight. If you haven't gotten your watercolor kit, you'll get it today. Remember, just dip, let it drip, choose a color, stir, and go for it. Try to get those little extra little itty bitty spots today. But I also gave you the option of printmaking. So you could take a rubbing plate and use your coloring, like crayons or colored pencils, and go over it, make a texture. I also have some of our experimental art tools if you would like to use those for this project. So I'm not gonna go over all of them, but basically you would take something like a marker cap, sure your watercolor's wet, give it a little kiss, and you can make some interesting mark making. You could use a Q-tip. When you're done with the Q-tip, just throw it away. We also have cardboard. Same thing, if you're done with it, just throw it away. We don't need it anymore. The only thing I want you to keep is the marker cap. Just put it back in there and I'll sanitize it. Please do not lose your paintbrush. When you're done, just put it back in your tray, and then on the back counter with the sinks is a little box with all of your class watercolor. If you need to clean your brush, like especially if you don't want to get that yellow all messed up, I have paper towels that you can use to clean your brush. Just wet it and then dab it onto the paper towel. But this is totally yours for today. I want you to put this on the drying rack when you're done. Now, everyone's gonna have access to the virtual stations today, whether you are done or not. So we're gonna actually get those up. That way you know exactly where it is. And then we're going to let you either choose to do virtual stations if you're done, or you can go back and work on your word if you still need some more time to work. As it should be common sense, if you're using water, then don't have the Chromebook out. Please make sure you remove the water before you use the Chromebook. Otherwise, you're gonna be that person who has to go to Ms. Strang and buy a new computer because you got it wet. Let's go ahead and open our Chromebooks, go to our Art at Home Google page, and give me a thumbs up, please. Okay, so you should be on the Art at Home page for third grade. Under classwork, what I want you all to do at the same time is, just so you can find it, is open the week 18 virtual art station. So go ahead and open the 1, 2, 3. Once it's all loaded, give me a thumbs up. So as mine is loading, I want you to notice what it says. It says face to face. So that's you if you are one of those people in the classroom. Today, you are going to be finishing your project and you're gonna take some of your artwork home. You're not taking your word home because I still need to grade it, but I'm gonna be giving back some of your artwork that you've created over the year. If you don't get something back, that's actually a good thing. It means that I wanna keep it just for a little while longer so that just in case there's a contest, we have it. I'm passing that back, so leave me alone, I'm gonna be busy. When you guys are done with your word and it's on the drying rack and you've cleaned your table, I want you to go to number 2. You have the choice of what activity you wanna do. Now, before I show you some of those, I want you to notice number 3. I need a photo in your portfolio today. We're gonna go over that at the very end, but just keep this in mind because if you're gonna do one of the online games, I'm gonna show you how to do a screenshot so that you can include it in your portfolio. So you don't have to do something just physical. It could be a drawing or a creation that you've created on the computer. So these are your virtual stations. The first one you're gonna see looks like this. This is the origami, sketch, abstract art, coloring pages, and drawing. I have origami paper near my mailbox. It's in one of those cubbies. Just pull it out and there's some origami paper in there. But you can check out this website, just click it. It takes you to easyorigami.com. However, that's a little bit misleading because some of those origamis are very hard. Please don't ask me to help you with origami. That's on you. I have sketchbook apps, abstract art, coloring pages, and even drawing. The second slide here has 4 of the top most popular how to draw videos, but I put a little secret in there for you. If you want more tutorials, like more interesting ones, just click in the middle and it takes you to YouTube where you can look at the Art Hub for Kids. That's where I get most of these. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see some way more interesting ideas. So you could do Sonic, you could do waterfall, flower, whatever comes to mind. Even SpongeBob's on here. So don't think that these are the only 4 that you have to do. I'm gonna skip on through these because it's just the 4 most popular, a little bit bigger. This slide is kind of like a mystery slide. These paintings go to different links, so if you don't know what to do, maybe this one's for you because it just takes you someplace random. If you're more interested in the science or learning more about art in general, or even just want to hear a story, this is the slide for you. Art-inspired games. So now I'm going to show you how to do a screenshot. So listen up, people. This is how you do it. Let's say I decide I want to do abstract art. So I'm going to click on this one. It takes me to the silk weaving game. Click on different colors and whatnot, different forms of symmetry to create an abstract work of art. So let's say I love this, I want to keep it forever. This is what I'm going to include in my portfolio as my artwork for the day. Look at the keyboard. This is the control button, and then this is the screenshot button up here. You have to press them both at the same time. So if I want a picture of this, I'm going to press control and then this button at the same time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th button on the top. So if I click both of these at the same time, control, screenshot, you're gonna see this pop up on the screen. That's good. It means it took a picture, so now you have a picture of it on your Chromebook forever, which is good. At the very end, I'm gonna show you how to get to your portfolio. Have fun. Okay guys, so it's time for us to find our portfolio. This is how you do it. You swipe up on the screen. Sometimes it takes a couple times. You're gonna press the search bar, type in art, A-R-T, and you will find your 3rd grade art portfolio. But let's say that you can't find it. Another place that you can find it is on our classwork tab. If you go all the way down to the bottom, it says find your portfolio here, and you can find your portfolio that way. Go ahead and find your portfolio somehow, and then give me a thumbs up. You're gonna include a picture on your choice. You can put it on 4, 5, 6, or 7. It's those first few slides right here. So I'm just gonna put mine on 4. Let's say I wanna do that picture of something I did from a screenshot. You could press insert, image, upload from computer, or some people use Drive. Whatever easier for you. I just do it upload from computer. And then you're going to look under images. Some people find it under downloads for some reason, and you're gonna see something that says screenshot. That means you did it correctly. If you press open at the bottom, it will now magically appear in your portfolio. But let's say you did something physical. Insert, image, and then camera. And I'm just gonna pretend that this is mine, and I'm going to say that this is what I did today. I would take a picture of it, press insert, and now that is there. But of course, you're gonna take a picture of whatever you actually created. But before you do it, I want you to listen up. I'm gonna give you some extra tips and tricks. Yes, yes, if you can hear me. Good. There is a button on every single slide. So let's say I wanna go to my art and review slide, or maybe even the intro slide. It says background. Did you know that you can customize your portfolio? If I wanna change the color, I can go to color, change it to green. Now it's like a Minecraft looking slide. Let's say I don't like that. Let's say I want to change my background to an image. You can go to image, press choose image. Most people do a Google image search and then find some of their favorite things. Let's say I just love chicken nuggets. I'm going to type in chicken nuggets. And voila, I have different pictures of chicken nuggets. If I really like this chicken nuggets with fries, I can press insert. Done. And now my background is chicken nuggets. So you can be a little bit crazy with this. So if you get your picture in there, awesome. We're gonna spend a couple minutes just customizing our portfolio. So yes, I do want you to go in, click on background on some of your favorite slides, change it up, whether you're changing the color or inserting a photo from your computer. You can do selfies with your friends as your background. Go for it, have fun. Let's customize our portfolio, get your picture in there, and then we're gonna head out. Have a wonderful day.